Hey!
Hi, how have you been in
Oh my
these
god, so good.
times? How's it been with your baby? Has it
I'm
been refreshing?
I have been so good, honestly, like, living the dream. I am at my parents' house right now, so my mom is, like, hanging outside with River, walking him around in the stroller. I'm just loving mom life, being home, watching lots of Netflix and TV, feeding the baby, like, all day long, and just, like, chilling with my baby, like, basically living my best life, but with a little mini human by my side.
What have you missed from being away so long, like from school? Was it
Like,
teaching your students?
I miss seeing everyone. Honestly, like, I miss seeing you guys, and I'm, like, super happy to be at home, obviously, like, it is awesome to be at home with a new baby, but the other
Mm,
night, I did Walmart grocery pickup, and
yeah.
I had 2 students bring out my order, and they were like,
Mm,
"Oh my god, we miss you so much. When are you coming back? Can we take a selfie? Oh my god, there's the baby." This made me feel so good. It really did, and it just totally made my night because I love my students, like, that's why I love
mm,
teaching, like, I love being there and hanging out with you guys every day. It's just such a cool reminder to see someone, like, out in the real world and not at school, but then, like, I don't know, it's such a cool connection to have with students even when you go. I've been away from school for 2.5 months now, but it's like no time passed at all. We ran into each other at Walmart, it was
yeah.
cool to catch up. So I come back May 3rd, and just honestly, I feel like I need like a whole week just to like say hey to everyone
Yeah.
and like hear about life because a lot happens over the time, by the time I
Yeah.
come back, I've been gone for 4 months, and like you had COVID, you were away,
Yeah.
you're all like growing up, like all this stuff is happening, and I'm missing it. So I
Yeah.
definitely miss you guys, all of you.
So you said that you were actually looking forward to reading River some stories.
Yeah.
Um, what stories have you read him? Like any good books that you recommend to younger kids or
That
something?
is that is such a good question, and I don't know if you've seen it, but I posted it on, like, my Twitter and Facebook, but I have, like, a whole, like, library wall in his nursery,
Mhm.
probably with, like, 100 books that I have collected probably over the last 10 years, I started collecting books for him because I always knew that I was gonna want a baby and wanted to have all these books. So, I have all of these books, but I only read him the same 3 books over and over again. So, they're, like, the little, like, board books. He
Yeah.
loves Goodnight Moon, which is a classic. He loves Goodnight
Mhm.
Moon. Um, Another book, I can't think of the name, but it was actually one of my students' moms gave me this book for like a baby gift. And
Mhm.
another book, it's called the Night Night book. And I read it to him like 2 or 3 times every night. And it's like so silly, but it's this little like rhyming book. And we just call
Yeah.
it a book because it's like part of his routine. He knows that like once he gets swaddled up and then I read him this book, it's like time for bed.
How are you feeling now that after being gone from school so long, like, baby, has he like stressed you out at all? Has he?
I feel really good, but
Mhm.
I'm also talking to you now almost 2.5 months after I gave birth, and
Yeah.
I think, like, right away after giving birth, I was on such, like a high, like, I wasn't tired yet. I was so excited just, like, to have a baby and to not be huge and pregnant anymore. Then, like, after that first few days passed, then I was like, "Oh my god, what did I just do?" I had this, like I was like, "What did I just do?" Like, I just had a baby. My life was so simple. My life was
Yeah.
so, like, selfish. Like, it was just me and Adam, my husband, and we could just pick up and do whatever we wanted, and I knew that would change when a baby came, but I was really like, "Wow, it's just me at home with a baby, and it's just us." And, not seeing anybody and going from seeing, like, hundreds of people a day at school to seeing nobody besides my baby, you know? That was
Yeah.
that was an adjustment. But now, like I was saying in the last question, like, we're in such a good rhythm now where we have these like routines and things that we do every day that I look forward to. And that's made it really fun. I'm also like huge in, keeping your mental health in check. I think it's important for people at every age, whether, you're a teenager, you're an adult, it's just really important to be in check with like how you're doing and very aware of that and making sure that I'm, being healthy and like getting outside, getting sunlight, talking to friends. So I'm doing all of that too, just to keep myself healthy. Cause I think it's really easy when you become a new parent or a new mom to kind of like lose sight of yourself and it's just all baby, baby, baby. So I'm trying to like
Yeah.
take care of myself too, if that makes sense. And I think I'm doing pretty good. I don't have anything to compare it to since it's my first baby, but I'm hanging in there.
Coming back May 3rd, and do you think you're actually ready to come back and deal with like a bunch of gross teenagers?
um, yes and no, which I feel like is a standard answer. Like I'm always like I'm always teacher mode. Like I'm always ready. Like I can like, pop into a classroom at any time of the year, like and like hang with teenagers and deal with teenagers at any moment. So like I can handle it. But like
Mhm.
emotionally to like leave the babe, it's gonna be really hard because that's all I know now. We wake up together, we spend the whole day together, and my husband
Yeah.
does an awesome job. We do a lot of stuff together. He goes to work during the day, and when I go back to work, he's going to be with the baby. And I feel sad to leave them, my little fam. But I'm excited to come back and see everyone, obviously. And May 3rd, it's the last month of school, so it's not like
Yeah.
I mean, it is crazy because there's a lot going on with like testing and keystones and the AP exam, but then it's also like a really fun time of year where everybody's like summer vacations coming up and everybody's kind of just in a good mood. There's sunshine out. People are getting outside. It's also like one of my favorite times of the school year because it's a lot more
Mhm.
and just fun. So I'm happy that I get to come back at such a nice time in the school year.
Yeah. Will we get to see the baby?
Oh yeah, should we go outside and see him?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take you like I'm
Yeah.
like I'm gonna be a vlogger now and like take you throughout my
Yeah.
parents' house. Walking down the stairs now. It's also kind of like MTV Cribs, like,
Yeah.
hey, MTV Cribs, this is my parents' basement. This is my mom, Karen. She's the coolest. Okay,
Bye.
let's see the baby. Ripper. Can you see?
Oh, he's sleeping.
Oh, yay! Set his eyes up. There they are. River,
Oh.
you made it to the video.
Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the interview with Miss Walton. First of all, congratulations on her and her husband for having her kid. And remember, go down in the comments, tell us what you want to see next. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, that's down in the description. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good one.